What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, competitive games from tabletop to video games, and today we are reviewing my Beelzemon deck. Now the reason for this is because I am planning on doing some changes and trying another variant because this one is very aggressive. You pretty much deck out all the time. So if it's your playstyle, you're definitely going to enjoy it a lot. I just wanted to try a different approach because one, we did lose a lot of games because of decking out, and also the majority of our games, it was mostly like we barely won. I haven't had a game that I just completely wipe out my opponent, so I'm trying to try a different variant that it's not so aggressive. So if you guys enjoy this type of playstyle, this is definitely the deck for you. But first, friendly reminder to definitely like and subscribe, and especially subscribe if you guys want to enter an amazing giveaway. And also definitely subscribe because we are so close of hitting that 1,000 subscribers. I believe we're only missing like 20 subscribers, so definitely hit that subscribe button. So let's get started with the Digi-Egg. So first we have our 4 Meramons. Definitely an amazing card and definitely mandatory for this deck because that +1 is definitely very strong, especially that we are milling a lot more this time. So you're definitely going to need 4 of these guys. I want to recommend playing a 5th Digi-Egg only because you're not really going to use it. Majority of my games I only use 2 of them or sometimes 3. It's very rare that I actually used all 4 even in grind games. So next we do have our 4 Intmons, which is amazing for trashing. And then finally we have our 2 Intmons from BT6. That pretty much gets us our Beelzemons that we want into our hand. So definitely if we actually trash Beelzemon, we could actually just add it back right away. So it's a very good plus. We're actually playing 3. I don't know why I didn't see that, but we're actually playing 3. And I remember actually doing this change because we actually do want to see this Beelzemon as much as possible. So 3 seems pretty good. Then we do have 4 Soulmons. And definitely an amazing card to gain memory when you're trashing. And then finally for level 4s, we do have 3 Devimons. Now Devimon is just pretty much a free evolution just for a memory 1. It's also a good blocker, but you could also replace this for maybe something like Meramon as well, so you don't lose memory when attacking. But I do like Devimon a lot actually. Then we have 3 Skull Santamon. Now the reason why we're doing this is because his Digivolution effect is Trash 2 and then get 1 Demon Lord, so you could get Beelzemon or Beelzemon Blast mode to your hand, but also his inherent effect is also when you trash on top of your deck, gain a memory. So if you have him on top of Soulmon, right away that means when you trash 1 card, you're going to gain 2 memory, which is quite good. Then we are playing 3 Lady Devimon. When Digivolve, trash 3 cards, but the inherent effect is when you play a Digimon from trash, gain 1 memory. So if we actually trash our Beelzemon and we get to play an Intmon from a trash, we could also gain a memory. So it's not that bad. Next, for level 6s, we do have 4 Beelzemon. Now this is the only Beelzemon that we're playing. I've been debating of actually getting the, I believe the BT2 Beelzemon, but I don't like the fact that, yes, you know what, you warp Digivolve, but you're missing so many inherent abilities as well, and it's so beneficial, all those Digimon underneath it, especially for getting the draws, so you're not relying only on trashing. So I do like this Beelzemon. Definitely there's room if you want to put the other Beelzemon. I would still keep these at 4, by the way. Even if I put the other Beelzemon, I think this is mandatory to actually have at 4. It's just too good when it's trash, when it digivolved. It's just, it has so many different types of uses for it. So I would still keep it at 4. Next, we do have 3 Avenged Kidmons. Because since we are trashing all our option cards, definitely it's mandatory to actually play Avenged Kidmon so you don't always deck out. And I'm at the point of playing 4, and that's actually the real reason why I kind of want to change the deck a bit and make it not as aggressive, so we're not relying on Avenged Kidmon anymore. Now for our level 7s, we do have our 4 blast mode. Now 4 is definitely very excessive, and I don't really recommend anyone to actually play 4. 3 seems actually good. I kind of like it because we actually spam it a lot and trash it, and since this deck actually trashed a lot, we could actually really abuse blast mode. The only downside is when you start trashing it and your opponent realize not to start putting their Digimon out right away, that the trash is starting to be a bit useless. But at the same time, I still like it at 4 in this specific build, but 3 is good enough. Now for tamers, we do have just 4 Ali and Mako because we do trust a lot, and honestly, as soon as we get this because of Intmon, we don't really care about the rest being trash, and we don't really want to rely too much on tamers because since the majority of the cards are being trashed, so as soon as we get one, we're pretty much all set. We don't really need to have multiple of them, and we're not really focusing too much on tamers. So I think just this as the tamer for this build seems quite good. Next, we have 4 Darkness Wave, which is so good. Not only can you just pay 1 memory, but you could pay 1 memory to establish a board. You could literally just trust 10 cards right away, get Impmons out, gain even memory, so you're pretty much playing this for free. So it's definitely a very strong 1 card, 1 memory combo. So very good, and definitely have to play at 4. Then we have 4 Death Slingers because this card is just ridiculous. Now, I don't know if it's just because of this deck, but just the fact that when you trash it, you gain a memory, which is so good. The main effect of deleting a level 4 or higher and it increased by 10, it makes it so easy to actually just pop level 6s for free. And also the security of just activating is so good. So wherever location this card is, you pretty much benefit all the time. Then we have 2 Purple Memory Boost. So this was calling for family. I did take it out because I thought like we already had quite a bit of recycling from the grave, so we didn't really need it. And for a startup, it was kind of important to actually have like the right levels into our hand. So this definitely helped a lot. But you could definitely switch it out for calling for family if you want. Then we do have 2 Miss Memory Brews. I don't think I used to play a bit more, but now I think 2 is fine. You could, it's not an issue, it is a good card, but I kind of like it only at 2. And then finally we have Jack Raids. So definitely 2 Jack Raids. I would not recommend to play 1. Play, if you can, play as much as you can, especially if you're trashing it, but 2 seems good right now, especially that we're doing all the recycling with the Avenged Kinmon. And that's it for our deck. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's deck profile, definitely like and subscribe. And if you want a sneak peek of future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.